Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Phil, aka Sean Lang, and today we're going to be looking at UI 2.0 and the changes that are coming out. Let's go dive into the details. First off, you'll notice here at the home screen, we've got the current BattleMech chassis and the variant in the bottom left. Premium time, logout button. You can purchase MC by clicking this. Let's see, what else do we got? We've got the friends list by clicking this little button where you can add friends, also create a group, invite them to group. Settings button in the bottom right. Got the Play Now button right here in the top. We've also got the Store, Skills, Mech Lab, and of course, this is your home. Anytime you want to click this, it'll come back to this screen. In the top left, we've got Select Mech, Inventory, Statistics, Redeem Code, Testing Grounds, and Tutorials. Let's go ahead and check these out. If you click Tutorials, obviously it'll ask, are you sure you want to launch? We've got Testing Grounds. Obviously, you can pick what map you'd like to drop in. Redeem Code will launch your default web browser. And of course, Statistics. This will actually connect you to your profile, show you stuff like mech stats, weapon stats, map stats, etc. Inventory is broken down into 4 subparts, where we have BattleMechs, which displays every single BattleMech that you own. All you gotta do is left click on it. It'll show you the mech's information, modules if equipped, upgrades if upgraded, weapons if equipped, and of course you can sell. Next up is weapon systems, where you can sell multiple weapon systems if you'd like. For instance, we take the machine gun, click sell, select the quantity we'd like to sell, and hit OK. Same thing applies for equipment. Select a piece of equipment, hit sell, and you can sell multiples if you desire. Modules are the same as well. Just left click, click that sell button, and you can select how many, depending on how many you have, or if you'd like to sell. Clicking Select Mech will take you to an inventory of all of your BattleMechs owned. Obviously, we have a filter here on the left side: Trial, Light, Medium, Heavy, Assault, Champion, and Hero. Got a little bit of other details as well, from the mech bays you own to how many are empty. You can also click buy and purchase a mech bay. You also have your premium time again right here, your MC currently, and your C-bills. On the right hand side, you have your mech picture, which of course you can left click and drag left and right. And then of course we have all the mech information, from speed all the way down to jump distance. Now the cool thing with this new UI is you can also mouse over a particular BattleMech, and it's going to show you more in-depth information, from hardpoints, upgrades, to information such as pitch angle, yaw angle, torso, twist speed, and yaw speed. Anytime you hover over a different BattleMech, it'll actually show you that BattleMech's information, or if you'd like to click, you can click on said BattleMech and all the information updates from statistical information down here on the right side, as well as if you just hover over it again. Let's go dive into the Mech Lab and Configuration tab. All you gotta do is click Configure, and it's gonna take you to the Configure selection screen, where you can configure the loadout, the modules, upgrades, Camo Spec cockpit, weapon groups, and rename BattleMech. The Weapon Groups tab is pretty simple, and obviously this is in-game. The cool thing that I like about it is it shows both reticles. This is your arm reticle and your torso reticle. Obviously all you gotta do is left click, and to highlight, select. So we can use the cursor here if we'd like, just like in game, the up and down arrows with right control, and that's how easy it is. I just like left click. But some other information obviously is you can highlight the weapon. It tells you the information, flamer, the type of the weapon, slots, tonnage, and other miscellaneous info. Once you're happy with your configuration, all you gotta do is click that save button. Into the cockpit items we go. We've got 3: standing, hanging, and mounted. These are pretty simplistic. You buy them and then you can equip them. We've got a Centurion here. If I want to equip it, all I gotta do is hit the equip button, and it is now down here in the bottom right. You can see which ones are equipped. Once I'm happy with my selection, all I gotta do is click this checkout button. It's gonna ask if I want to save, hit OK. Alright guys, into the Camo Spec area we go. First off, we've got the current selected camo pattern. It's a name of the camo pattern, and obviously we can scroll through here. We can select any one of the camo patterns we would desire to purchase. I'm going to go ahead and switch to Buccaneer here. We've got the 3 primary colors. We can filter this by all the way down to owned. Of course, all of the regular color palettes as well. You can change this at any given time just by selecting the secondary, tertiary color palettes and changing them. If you'd like to go back to your default, you can always hit reset. It'll ask you to reset to save camo and colors, or reset to default camo and colors. I'm going to go ahead and reset to what I had before. You can also minimize this if you'd like. Just get a better view of the mech. Obviously you can left click and again spin your mech. Once you are done selecting your camo pattern and your colors, all you gotta do is hit this checkout button. In the bottom left, it'll ask you, hey, are you sure? And you say yes. Alright, next up is upgrades. Each BattleMech has 4 possibilities for armor, structure, heat sinks, and Artemis. If the current BattleMech has no missile hardpoints, Artemis will not be applicable. The area in the middle will show you which upgrades are currently available, equipped, or invalid. As you can see, the only one we can do is standard heat sink, so let's go ahead and change that. Obviously, you see on the right side, we've got a change from double to standard. Now, you can also left click and drag and drop. Now, obviously, once you go back to something you've already had, down in your bottom left, you'll see that MC value and C build value has changed. If we drag this single again, you'll notice the changes that have occurred down here. So let's go ahead and drag the double back. Into the loadout section we go. Let's go and dive into the details. First off, you'll notice on the left side, we have each BattleMech location, along with subsections in that BattleMech. On the right side, we have what is currently equipped on that BattleMech. On this particular one, we have the Hunchback 4H that is equipped with a 260 standard and has 2 tons of LB-10X ammo in the CT as well. To remove the engine, all you have to do is left click and drag. Same thing with the ammo. Now to equip, all you have to do is locate the standard 260 right here. Now we can left click and drag, which then equips it, or if you'd like, all you have to do is click the equip tab, and boom, there you go. Now, what about that ammo? Well, all you gotta do is go over to the ammo section and locate LB-10X, hit equip twice, and or drag over there. We also have equipment for this particular BattleMech. Obviously, it's too heavy and not enough slots. You can't put a doubled heatsink in a 2 slot. You have to have at least 3. And of course, we have the Beagle Active Probe that takes up 2 critical slots. So if I was to remove the ammo, I can now equip this Beagle Active Probe. Each section of a BattleMech has different options for you. Obviously, as you notice right here, this particular BattleMech has 1 ballistic and 2 energy slots in the right torso, shown right here, or 1 out of 1 and 2 out of 2. Obviously, on the left side, we have ballistic and energy equipment and ammo. These are 4 things that can be equipped on the right torso. It will only display what you can equip in this particular section. If we go to left torso, obviously you can see we only have equipment and ammo because there are no weapon hardpoints. If we go back to the right torso and you highlight any weapon, just by hovering your mouse over, you can see it gives you detailed breakdown of the type of the weapon, how many slots it takes up, tons, health, damage, heat, cooldown, duration, and of course heat damage. It also shows you a damage over distance, giving you a little bit of information on where it starts falling off as far as its effective range. Weapons work just like equipment. All you gotta do is left click and drag. The available weapons will have an equip tab underneath, and of course we can always just left click and drag, or if you'd like, all you gotta do is hit equip. Energy weapons are found under the energy tab. Alright guys, let's go ahead and jump into the skills tab here. But first you'll notice when I click skills, I made changes to my mech. And it says if I make any changes before saving, it'll be lost. Do I want to do that? Yes or no? And obviously at any point in time, if you want to save, all you gotta do is click this checkout button down here on the bottom left. It'll say, are you sure? And of course I don't want these changes to occur, so I'm just going to click yes, continue. Into the pilot skills lab we go. First off, we have our mech trees, and of course we have a filter here on our left side. Currently it shows the BattleMech chassis, how many variants are owned. If you click on a particular BattleMech, you can see we have the Raven 2X, 4X, and 3L. Obviously we can see how much current XP there is with each of these. Now this is mastered, and these 2 have yet to be mastered. Obviously you can see they're still waiting for that. They're leaded, but they're not mastered. So if we were to click on the mech tree for the Raven 4X, it'll bring you up here and it tells you how much XP you have, tells you the efficiency level, and of course variant unlocked 3 out of 3. Efficiency multiplier is 2x because I've deleted these out, so you get a 2x bonus for your basics. And of course we have the last master module slot, which is requiring 21,500 XP, which I only have 11,201. So when I click unlock, it's going to ask me, do I want to use my GXP? Which of course, if that's what you want to do, go ahead and say yes. If not, save up and continually rolling with this particular BattleMech until you get 21,500. On to the pilot trees. Obviously we've got a filter, again, all vision, target, support, sensor, and consumable. Let's go ahead and take a look at vision. Under vision, we have advanced zoom. If you left click, it says a picture-in-picture long-range zoom with 4x magnification. Obviously, I've already unlocked this. So let's go and check out something I haven't unlocked. All right, here we're looking at the support modules, capture accelerator. It requires 15,000 GXP. All you got to do to unlock it, and of course, if you want some information, just left click on the module, increases the rate of capture by 15%. Let's go ahead and unlock that. Are you sure? Yes. And bam, there we go. And again, it shows it unlocked and it's currently available. Obviously, this can be equipped if you go back to the select mech screen and go to configure and go to your modules. Of course, right here, all you got to do is go down to support. We can now equip this capture accelerator. I do not own one, so it's going to say, are you sure? Because you have to buy it. Yes. So now we have that. Of course, in the bottom left, it's going to show you an upgrade. All you got to do is hit checkout. You have now purchased and equipped the capture accelerator. If you'd like to remove it, all you gotta do is left click and drag, and boom, you can see it's in your inventory of 1. And it's always gonna be there unless you sell it. All right, into the store we go. The first thing you're gonna notice is the home screen. We've got what's currently on sale. We've got the heavy metal HGN. We've got the clan collection you can click. And of course, if you click these, it'll ask you to open a web browser. We also have Get MC, which again will open a default web browser. We also have a BattleMech that's currently on sale, which is the X5 Cicada. You can see how much MC it is. If you just click buy, enter the name of your mech and hit OK, it'll make that purchase for you. Clicking on BattleMechs will reveal all of the current BattleMechs in the game. Under the information, we'll tell you how many owned. Of course, Decinil, I own 1. And the Oxide, I own 0. To purchase BattleMech, all you gotta do is click the buy button. We're gonna call this Oxide Jenny. All we're gonna do is click OK. Are you sure? Yes. And purchasing. Purchase successful, hit OK. You'll now notice that the owned has switched to 1. If you go to your Mech Lab, it is now in your selection. All you gotta do is mouse over, see all the information about it, click on it, and it'll even show up in the right-hand side with the updated data. And as well, if you want to mouse over and see more information about the hardpoints, energy, missile, AMS, etc., it's all there, and configure to where we can go to upgrades and weapons. Alright guys, again, my name is Phil. This has been your introduction to UI 2.0. If you have any questions, post it in the comments and or go to mwmercs.com. Thank you again. Make sure to check out all of our other videos. Until next time, Mech Warriors.